Welcome back to CP's Garage, where today we are going to relearn the tire pressure sensors on our wonderful Mariner. We just had to put a set of tires on this thing, and I'm not totally sure that the place that did the tires relearned the TPMS sensors. But hey, that's what you get when you pay $600 for a set of tires. Who knows? But anyways, we were sent this wonderful tool from Kingbolen, the launch people that send all those cool fancy scan tools out. So we're going to see if this guy works. It says it's for Ford. It also says it's for GM. They say it's for the 315 and 433 frequencies, which should cover most of the Fords from 07 and up. Even all the way up to 23, I looked at the sensors and they are a 315 frequency. So should be good to use this. It's $14. I mean, there's no reason not to have these things anymore, especially if you own anything that's 07 and up. So let's get this thing into tire training mode, which is actually going to be about the same for all the vehicle that I went through. So let's flip the camera around and get it in training mode. So first, you'll start by pressing the brakes with your safety Crocs. Turn the key on 3 times. Press the brake. Turn the key on again 3 times. And it'll honk. Alright, so we're in tire training mode. Tire pressure light's flashing. It says train left front tire. So we'll go train left front tire. We have it on. We're going 180 degrees from the valve stem. Because these older cars, the sensor's actually in the wheel instead of on the valve stem. So we go to the right front now, 180 degrees. We got about 2 minutes to train each tire before the VCM decides it wants to time out. Again, we're 180 degrees from the tire, or from the valve stem. And it got it. We'll go last but not least, left rear. Hopefully we can get this thing to train. Come on, baby. We're 180 over and we're not reading for some reason. Usually when this happens, oh, there we go. It read. Now we can see in the car that the tires have been trained by the dash saying training has been completed. All you do now is cycle the key and you'll be back to the normal screen. So now that we know this works on these older cars, now it's time to find something a little bit newer and use it on that. But until then, this is a pretty good tool for the $14 you spend on it. You will need a 9-volt battery because it does not come with a 9-volt battery. But make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next week where we're doing tie rod ends on this thing. See ya.